Hey, what's going on, guys? Quest here, and today we're going to be discussing the probability of a cyborg being in Mortal Kombat 11. And initially I thought there was no chance for a cyborg to be in MK11, at least base roster wise. But then we got that cutscene of Scorpion fighting Cyber Lin Kuei, and then we got the Noob Saibot reveal, which showed a stage that is based off of the Cyber Initiative, and you can see in the background, which is either Sub-Zero or it's Hydra being like constructed in the background. That's what it looks like. And then in the left side, it's like there's Cyrax's body parts, like construction pieces of Cyrax's body, like his weaponry and stuff like that, and his like saw blade is a interactable that you can like use and saw up the opponent, you know. So that made me think, I think there's a good chance that Cyrax, Sector, or Triborg makes it. I hope it's not Triborg. I'd rather have Sector or Cyrax, because Triborg doesn't really have personality like Cyrax and Sector do. So let's discuss. We already know this is the roster right now. We got Jackie, we got Cetrion, Kano, Garrus, Frost, which I hope isn't bald. Jax, still, the Jax leak still holds true, so we're still going to include him. Johnny, Devora, Baraka, Cassie, Kung Lao, Kotal Kahn, Collector, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Liu Kang, Aaron Black, Cabal, Jade, Scarlet, Noob Saibot, Sonya Blade, Katana, Shao Kahn, and then we can just throw in Shang Tsung right here, because Shang Tsung was revealed to be the first DLC character, which is why I want to talk about a cyborg being in the game, because there was a supposed leak rumor thing going around that Shang Tsung and Melina were hidden fighters on base roster that you could unlock in the game and use Melina and Shang Tsung. And now that Shang Tsung has been confirmed not to be base roster and to be DLC, I think that is debunking the whole Melina and Shang Tsung being secret unlockable characters. I think Shinnok might have been one too, but we'll talk about Shinnok in a second. And we know from the website roster, like character bio section, that there's 29 slots. I believe there was 29. So if there's 29 slots, and I counted, there's 25 here, not including Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is number 26. So there's 29, supposedly, based off what was on the website. Keep in mind, it was up for only like 15 or so minutes, I think. I could be wrong. All I know is it was up for a little bit, and then it was taken down off the website. But people obviously screenshotted it, and there was 29 boxes for characters. So if that keeps true and there is 29 base roster, there might not be, but if there's 29 base roster and we have 25 right here, not including Shang Tsung again, I think the last four are going to be Cyrax, Reptile, Shinnok, and Rain. Now, why do I say that? Well, because, and I could be wrong, keep in mind, one, Cyrax, because of all the Cyber Initiative stuff we've seen as of late with a Cyber Initiative stage and the cutscene with Scorpion fighting the Lin Kuei cyborgs, I think we're going to get a cyborg on this base roster. Now, it's either going to be Cyrax, Sector, or Triborg. Again, I want it to be Cyrax or Sector, just because I like the characters more than Triborg. Triborg just doesn't have, the personality the other two have. He has more of a Sector personality, but still, I find him personality-wise to be more boring. So, the reason why I say Cyrax, Reptile, Rain, and Shinnok is because those were the 4 assist characters in the tower at the reveal event, where you could call in their special moves. I think it was Cyrax's net, Rain's bubble, where he like traps you in it, and then I think the other one was Reptile's acid ball. I don't remember what Shinnok's assist was, but I know those were the other 3. And I'm just going to go off a whim and say that those are the 4 remaining spots because of the Cyber Initiative stuff. It makes sense to have Cyrax in the game. We need a Cyborg, and then you can just have Sector in Combat Pack 2 or something, because it would be weird to only have one. I mean, Cyrax has been in Deception, not Deception, Deadly Alliance, and Sector wasn't in that, so they could do it again, but kind of weird. And then Shinnok also makes sense, because we see him, he's a severed head. Obviously, Chronica could, like, restore him, like, through time and shit, and bring him back to how he was, which we could see. Maybe not, but it's a possibility. And Shinnok was also supposedly leaked to be on the base roster, and I don't think he was supposed to be a secret unlock. I think, based off the quote-unquote leak rumor thing, he was just on the base roster, and Shang Tsung and Melina were the secret unlocks. But like I said, he's already in the game. He's in cutscenes. It would make sense for him to be in it. Same with Cyrax. Well, we haven't seen Cyrax, obviously, in the game, but we see the Cyborgs. So it would be really cool if we saw... Actually, do you know what I'm kind of hoping for? I'm kind of hoping that human Cyrax interacts with... From the past, obviously, interacts with current day Sub-Zero, and he, like, stays in the future and joins Sub-Zero's Lin Kuei as a human. That would be cool if we had human Cyrax. But either way, I think Cyrax will be in. He'll probably be a cyborg just because it's his whole stick. But I think Cyrax will be in the game. And then, obviously, we have the Prince of Edenia. We have Rain. Now, Rain, it doesn't seem like Rain's going to be in the game, which is very, very, very disappointing. But if the roster is 29, like the thing suggests, I think there's a good chance that Rain will be in again, because he was part of the 4, and these are 25 right here, not including Shang Tsung. So it makes sense that those 4 characters that were assists in the tower make it makes sense for them to be also characters in the game. And then lastly, we have Reptile. Reptile is just... He's just a cool jobber, like Baraka. He's just a green ninja who's also a lizard man. He spits acid, and I love him. He's my second favorite character. But Reptile, I honestly don't really see Reptile being in base roster. But like I said, I'll go over this one more time. This is just speculation. This is a possibility. Because we have 25 already in the roster, 26 if you count Shang Tsung, but he's Combat Pack 1. And the website had 29 spaces for characters. If we only have 25 and there's 4 characters they haven't included, there was 4 characters that were assists in the tower, I think it could be these guys. I hope it is, because if these are the remaining 4 characters, this is an amazing roster. If this is, like I said, this is just a possibility. It's not confirmed or anything. It's likely not the case, but it's a possibility that this is a thing. And honestly, if this was the base roster, obviously we're not counting Shang Tsung. If this was the base roster, this is a pretty solid lineup. We have Noob, Rain, Reptile, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero, all fan favorite ninjas. All of them are loved. Every ninja's loved. Let's be real. We have Cyrax, a cyborg ninja. We got Frost, who's a 3D era character. No Fujin, unfortunately, and I don't think Fujin is going to be base roster. Hopefully he's combat pack. He's in the combat packs though, because I think Fujin would really, really shine in this game. But yeah, like I said, it's just a possibility. I'll reiterate one last time. I've said it a ton. We have 25 characters in the base roster already. The website had 29 slots or 29 boxes for characters. So if we were to get 4 more, I think these guys are the most likely, because we saw them as assists in the tower at the reveal event, and some might say that deconfirms them, which I could see that too. But given the fact that we see all this cyber initiative stuff, it makes sense to have at least one cyborg in the game. And because we saw Cyrax in the tower, I'm going to throw in Cyrax. People have been wanting Rain for a very long time, and I think Mortal Kombat knows that, and they're just keeping it under wraps for like a crazy reveal, because they know Rain would go, people would go absolutely ballistic for Rain, just like Noob Saibot. And then Shinnok, he's already in the game. He's in the background of one of the stages as a head, and so far every character who's been in the background of a stage who's like a main known character has been playable. But then again, he's just a head, so you know, it's not really confirming him. I'm just saying he's in cutscenes, he's in the background of a stage as a severed head, like I said, and he's probably going to side with Kronika, so I could see her restoring him. And then lastly, Reptile, which I don't really see being base roster, but he was part of the 4 that were assists, so I'm just including him with the rest of the group. And I mean, people like Reptile. I wouldn't say he's as popular as Noob Saibot or Melina or Scorpion Sub-Zero. He's not in that boat, but he's definitely a popular character. People like him. I love him, and I hope he's in the game in some way, shape, or form. But these are just my thoughts. Again, this is just speculation. If this is the case, then I'm a genius, and I predicted it. And I haven't heard anybody else talking about these 4 characters being included in the base roster for the reasonings that I gave. So that's why I decided to make a video on it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video or if you think that this is a possibility or will more likely than not happen, leave a like on the video. But other than that, guys, I'm Quest. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out.